I knew that was gonna fall because it just caught my sleeve as I was going to reach to turn on the camera. Anyway, as you can see, my stuff got moved up here this weekend, my computer desk and everything, and now it just seems too cluttered in here. I'm like, I'm never gonna be satisfied with the layout of this house because, like I keep saying, if we had one more room downstairs, everything would work out perfectly. And now it just seems like there's too much stuff in this room. I need to get a new desk because that one is not that old, but it's all like breaking, especially from moving it so much. As long as, I mean, it's not super big and heavy like that white one that I used to have. I hated that desk. It was a nightmare to move it around whenever I wanted to move it to a different spot. Why is my face so oily? I've been using the Good Mood moisturizer from ColourPop, and that never used to make me oily when I had it before, which is kind of weird. My skin is just reacting differently to it now. But anyway, we got like, I don't even know how much snow is out there now, but when I went to bed it was about 3 inches, so it went from, oh, it's going to be a dusting to an inch to you're going to get 3 to 6 inches. When the day before, today's Monday, on Saturday it was 55 degrees, and then yesterday it was snowing. So that's what it's like to live in New England. Crazy ass weather, especially this time of year. Like, not quite spring, but supposed to be getting nicer out. Once you hit March, all bets are off. You could have super sunny, warm weather one day and then like a snowstorm blizzard the next day. So I've always liked that we get all 4 seasons and all types of weather, so it doesn't really bother me. I don't like when it's overcast and cloudy for like a week or 2 on end, and that's how it has been lately, but it looks overcast today too. It's just depressing when there's no sun at all. Like, I like sunny days, I just don't like heat. If it could be like sunny and 70 degrees all the time, perfect weather. That's perfect weather for me. I think I gotta stop wearing earplugs at night, because every day now when I wake up, this ear is all clogged. And then the end of, like, not the end of the day, an hour or so later, I'm fine. It's just super annoying. I wake up and my nose is all clogged and my ear is all clogged. Okay, that noise is someone shoveling. Speaking of shoveling, last night at 10:30 at night, some kid was ringing our doorbell asking if we wanted him and his brother to friggin' shovel. Steven had just shoveled not that long ago. He was like, no, we're all set. The driveway's already shoveled. I was pissed because, like, I don't care how young you are, you should know enough not to go around ringing people's friggin' doorbells at 10:30. I'm lucky that Aiden's a heavy sleeper because it would have woken him up. And also, not to mention, scare the crap out of me because I'm like, who the hell's ringing the doorbell at 10:30? With me, like, even 8 o'clock at night is pushing it. Like, at Halloween time, when kids are trick-or-treating, I'm like, no, that's it, 8 o'clock is it. We never, when we trick-or-treat, we don't stay out past that, because I don't want to bother people. I feel like it's too late to do that. Go out early when it first starts getting dark, and then cut it off at a certain time. I don't know, do I sound like an old lady? I'm getting to be an old lady, so I guess it makes sense. But I'm not looking forward to his school week this week. There's so much stuff going on. He's got some sort of reading testing that they're pulling like small groups at a time out of his math class. His math classes are just going to be like, you have work to do and you're going to get pulled out for this reading test at a certain time. I have the monthly meeting now that his special needs teacher is having with me, like once a month. I guess we have to just have an update meeting. That's Wednesday. But she's also about to have her baby at any second, so who knows. I haven't met the substitute teacher that's filling in for her yet, but we met the substitute language arts teacher the other day. She seems nice. What else is going on this week? Today at 3 o'clock there's just like an assembly, they call it, which is really just a Zoom meeting with this school about the MCAS testing and how it's going to work and everything. So I want to not sign up, but I want to attend to that so that I can find out how that's going to work and what's going on and where we're going to have to go. I don't know, Mondays and Tuesdays always suck because he has more stuff crammed into the day. Tuesday is just like non-stop because he has speech on Mondays and Tuesdays, but on Tuesdays he also has OT. So it's like the morning is one class after the other, language arts, speech, math, and then he has a little break, and then his special class at the end of the day is, what do you call it, the OT. So it's just more in the day than the rest of the week. But anyway, I'm gonna go get him set up now. I think he's already in there playing games on his computer, but I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Oh, I forgot yesterday to film the HelloFresh meal. It was the one I made yesterday was the pot pie in a pan thing. Steven loved it. It was okay. It was pretty good. I'm not a huge chicken pot pie person, but it was pretty good. And then tonight, the only one we have left for the week, because I skipped 2 days where I didn't make it. I didn't make one of the meals. And the only one we have left is the cheddar Wonder Burgers. So I'll make those tonight. And then the box usually gets delivered on Wednesdays, so I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow for dinner. We usually pick up groceries on Tuesdays anyway, so I'll just make the grocery order later. But yeah, I will talk to you guys either tomorrow or some other day this week. So I meant to record this morning, and it wasn't recording. I don't know why it keeps doing that to me. My phone is like 4 years old now, I think. 3 or 4 years old, and it's just on its way out. I've been putting off getting a new phone for as long as I could, but I think it's gonna have to happen soon. But anyway, it keeps like not stalling, but like freezing on me and stuff when I try to check emails or do anything like that. So I don't know. I think it's almost time for a new phone, and I am leaning towards just getting like a track phone and not paying a whole bunch of money for a freaking phone every month, because T-Mobile is insane. So Steven still has the Xfinity Mobile, and his bill is $54 a month, and I switched to T-Mobile, and mine is $95 a month for one freaking phone. I don't use it for anything but like social media stuff and checking emails anyway, so I mean, and to have a phone number, but it's 4 o'clock right now. I just had the monthly meeting with Aiden's teacher, his special needs teacher, which she had the substitute that's filling in for her today there with us, just to kind of get to know him, because she's 40 weeks pregnant. She's like ready to pop, so pretty soon she'll be gone. And I don't know, I was very agitated this morning with the substitute teacher that they've got for language arts going on, because it's just, she's very, you can tell she got thrown into this position and it's not her area of expertise or whatever, but she just wants to like read through the lesson as fast as possible. Like I've told you, they have their online workbook where it's the lesson for the day and you read through and you do little interactive stuff and stuff. Neighbors' kids, grandkids are out there screaming. That's what that is. But it's just like she wants to go bam, 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 read through it, get it done, don't go over anything. And I'm like, these kids are only in 3rd grade. I can't even follow what you're doing. And I kind of just like threw my hands up with it this morning because they were doing a part of the lesson that was figuring out the meanings of like vocabulary words you don't know yet, or like you don't necessarily know what they mean, and it would give you like 3 choices, and she's reading through them, and the word was novice and she said novice, and then the three multiple choice things for what a novice means was beginner, skilled, or what was the other one? It was something else. But not only did she not know the word was freaking novice, she didn't know what it meant either, because she said skilled player, because the sentence had to do with soccer. And I'm like, why is this lady a language arts teacher? Why it's aggravating me so much is because that's the area that he needs the most help with, that like his language arts and comprehension and stuff, and like being able to articulate what he's talking about. And it's just, of course that would have to be the one teacher that is not pulling their weight, you know, because the normal one, the one that's been out for a month now, she wasn't that great either, but at least she went slowly over the stuff. And this one's just like bam, 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 we're gonna read through this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna get all this done today. And then on top of that, the work that they have to do after class for homework is not even, it doesn't line up at all with what they did in class. So it's like their curriculum doesn't make sense to me. I can't wait to be able to put him back into regular school, but I just don't want him going to school in this city. So I mean, that's why I've been holding off on it. So I honestly think at this point that we would get more done if I was just homeschooling him, but this is considered a public school, so he has to be on it like the computer all day for school hours and stuff, and doing what we've been doing. So yeah, it's just been, it was an aggravating morning with that, and then I had to... You're good, don't worry, I'm just complaining about the teacher. It kind of sucks that the special needs teacher is going on maternity leave, because she's one of the best ones. Her and the math teacher, they're like professional about it. Like they have multiple computer screens set up in their offices or wherever they're doing this from, and they have like, okay, they can see all the kids on this screen, but they're showing it, screen sharing on this one, the lesson with everybody. And then the language arts teachers are always, oh, I'm doing this on a laptop and I don't know what I'm doing. I just got this new laptop. And like, you don't use a laptop to teach. It just doesn't make sense to me why they're not like more professional about it. But I mean, I get that not everybody is computer savvy and stuff, but why would you want to work for a virtual and totally virtual school if you don't know what you're doing? I'm not trying to be an asshole about it, but it's just, if you're not cut out for that job, do something else. Try not to get too aggravated about it. Next week is February vacation, and then when he comes back, he's got some kind of reading test that he has to do with the math teacher. I guess because the main language arts teacher is still out, but it's like this one-on-one test. They've been doing it all this week with the other homeroom, and then Aiden's homeroom is doing it the week after vacation. And I'm just worried about that, because like he'll do really good on multiple choice question type things, but anything that has to do with, okay, I'm gonna read you a paragraph and you have to tell me what just went on in that paragraph, he struggles with that. Like that's the hardest part for him. So And then the other day, we had the meeting that we had to listen to about the MCAS testing, and all the parents were pretty much in agreement that, like, we don't want to have to travel a long way to go to this, because they're having it set up at a few different public schools across the state, and like Massachusetts is huge. I don't want to have to go 3 hours, and I could see if it was one day. It's 4 different days in April. It's like the 6th and the 7th, and then the 28th and the 29th, I think, and they have to go to all 4 days. So I don't know, that, like, all the parents were like, why can't they do it virtual? Because they did it virtual last year, and this is a virtual school. I get why they don't want it virtual. Like, they don't want parents helping the kids to boost the scores and stuff. But, I mean, have someone do it on Zoom with them to make sure they're not cheating or anything. Like, the way that his school is set up, his browser, like, the teachers can see what he's doing when they're in class. So just do it that way, and then they can see that they're not messing around on other sites and stuff trying to find answers. I don't know, I'm just super aggravated with the whole thing. I'm not regretting putting him in this school, but I'm going to be grateful once we go somewhere else, I guess. I don't know. But, like, I did just talk to her about it and stuff, and she was like, well, he'll probably score really well on the multiple choice part, and then the open-ended questions are going to be what's hard for him, so I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But I didn't get my HelloFresh box today. I don't know what's up, because it's Wednesday. They always come on Wednesdays, and I checked my thing, and it didn't even ship yet. So they're going to screw me up now for the week, because I usually plan, like, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. I will make the 4 meals. But now I guess it's going to be like frozen pizza tonight, because I bought a frozen pizza yesterday when I got my groceries, and was just planning on saving that for a night. I didn't know what to have, and I guess I'll just do that tonight because I don't have my HelloFresh meals. It's Saturday, and I realized I didn't close out my video, so I cannot, like, sit today. I don't know what I did to my back. It's gonna have something to do with that damn exercise game I've been playing, but my lower back is so messed up, and it feels like I've had back pain since my early 20s. I think most of it came from being a cashier for so long, and now I'm really paying for that. I should have gotten out of that job sooner, but it was always my lower back, and then it got worse being pregnant. Aiden was 10 pounds, almost, like, just under 10 pounds when he was born, and carrying all that weight around did not help my lower back, because he was very low in my my belly the last few months of it, and that just, every now and then after having him, I'd, like, tweak it and be out of commission for a few days because it hurt so bad. And it's been good for a while. Like, I'll wake up with a sore back every now and then, but not this. This is like freaking, I need one of those pillows that doesn't put any pressure on your tailbone. So that's what, it's way in the bottom, and it just feels like, I'm hoping this is not a disc thing, but I think that's what it is, because every time I bend over, if I bend the wrong way, I get a shooting pain, like, right through the bottom of my back and down my legs, and it's just, I don't want to have back surgery in the future. I'm really trying to avoid that. It's just, I cannot move today. Like, sitting here hurts. I feel better if I just stand up straight, but I have to sit and pour eyeshadows and highlighters all day, and I don't know how I'm going to do that right now, because I'm, like, trying to shift my weight every 2 seconds to have it not hurt. Anyway, Steven's computer came yesterday, and he's super psyched. The game works perfectly, that damn game that needs, like, a friggin' space-age computer to be able to play it, but that's all squared away and working. We had a little bit of a hiccup because I couldn't figure, like, it was the same issue I had when we first did this computer. I plugged my monitor into the wrong thing in the back of the computer because there's two hookups for the monitor. My monitor is so old it doesn't have an HDMI port on it, so it's one of those screw-in ones, and there's two of those on the back of my computer. There's one at the top and there's one at the bottom, and it's supposed to go in the bottom one that plugs into the graphics card, not the top one that plugs into the motherboard. And that was, I screwed that up last time, and I couldn't get a it took me forever to figure out why I wasn't getting a display on my screen. And I did the same thing with his. I plugged it into the motherboard and not the graphics card, and nothing was coming up. And I thought it was because we were using a TV for his instead of like an actual computer monitor, because he wanted a giant thing. But I was looking up YouTube videos, and I'm like, friggin' idiot, I did it again. I plugged it into the wrong thing. But anyway, it is up and running. We ordered a different desk for him because all he has is I had ordered a tiny corner desk for in here because I thought he was going to be in here with me, and it's way too small to have that big TV on it, and he's like right up to it. I'm like, you're going to kill your eyes. So we got just like a black desk to put out in front of it, and I still need a new desk now, but I can't find any that have storage underneath. Like the one that I have right now, let me see if I can show you. The one that I have right now has these cubbies on both sides so that I can put all my work stuff in here, and I can't find any like that. Like all the desks are just friggin' a tabletop and legs, and that's it, and they want like $100 for them. Like I just want a cheapy desk. I think I paid $60 for this one. I got it off Amazon, but this one has a my old bigger desktop on top of it because this one was not deep enough. It was only like, it's only like a foot deep. So like when I put the monitor on it, it's right here, and then my keyboard's right here, and I have no room. So we put my bigger old white desktop on top of it, which we had used this underneath the Christmas tree this year, and I just realized that that's another reason I need a new desk, because this is a good thing to put on the table downstairs to balance the Christmas tree on. But for now, it's gonna work, I guess. I mean, I have enough desktop room now. It's not all squished like it was when it was downstairs. But at the same time, it just looks weird. I got like a friggin' white tabletop on top of my brown desk, and we kind of duct taped it so it wouldn't move anywhere. It's a very ghetto rigged desk right now, but it works. But yeah, I'm just in pain today. I just took some leave. I'm hoping that helps a little bit. I wish Steven still had his muscle relaxers from before he had his neck surgery, because those, I had messed up my neck once, and I don't like taking any type of like pain medication or anything because it just makes me vomit. Like nothing ever works. But he talked me into taking one of those. What the hell was it called? Gabapentin, I think. I know his grandma used to take that all the time for pain, but like an hour after taking that, my neck pain was totally gone. I was like, these are awesome. But we don't have any of those anymore, so I'm sure that would help this issue right now, but it's not. For some reason, those didn't make me sick, so I really wish he still had some, but we don't have any. Anyway, I just wanted to end the video. I have to do some, Aiden is on vacation next week from school, so I'll be able to hopefully get a ton of work done. I have to do some more videos because I got some ColourPop stuff I need to swatch as usual. I still didn't film the video for the Kaleidos highlighters. I need to do that. I think when my back's not hurting as bad, I'm just going to sit and film them all in a row, and then I can just edit them and get them up. But this is killing me. Anyway, I'm gonna go, and I will talk to you guys next week. I'll probably put in the HelloFresh meals. Last night we had maple bourbon meatloaves, and they were so good. That's probably one of my favorite things that I've made so far with this. And then we have like a buffalo crispy chicken type thing that I'm probably gonna skip cooking tonight and I'll make it tomorrow. So and there's another chicken one too. It's like balsamic fig chicken or something. I don't know. There wasn't a ton to pick from for this week's that I thought we were gonna love, so I picked the ones that I knew we would like, because a lot of them this week were like shrimp and fish and stuff. And I like certain kinds of fish. Steven won't touch seafood at all, but I don't like shrimp. It's like a texture thing with me. I hate biting into shrimp. Which is weird because shrimp was like my mom's top favorite thing ever. She was constantly eating shrimp. Yeah, there's 2 chicken meals left. There'll probably be in next week's vlog because I think I'm going to skip cooking tonight and I want to edit this video tonight. So there's 2 to look at anyways. The meatloaves and the rigatoni one that we had the other night. It was just like a rigatoni and a pink cream sauce, and that one was pretty good too. But yeah, I'm going to go and I'll talk to you guys next week.